All right, initial setup down here. Just got the tripod out and stuff. Probably not going to stay like this, but down here by the creek, over by where the smoker is, I'm going to get rid of this bench and make this area over here more kind of like the permanent home of the forge. There's some trees, you know, up here, house back there, so, you know, this is just the general layout. For just today, what I want to do, this is just how I'm setting up. I've got forge here. It's a metal bucket, good for just a quick quench. I got a huge bucket of water that I'm going to use for actually really quenching stuff. This vise is not really intended to be my blacksmithing vise or anything like that. It's just a cheap Harbor Freight, like $20, you know, clamp-on vise. The only reason I have it out here and I have it attached to the cinder block is so that as I'm working on this stuff today, I want to try to make spikes. I want to be able to take those railroad spikes, clamp them into something so I can just cut them off with the angle grinder and then move on over here to the next one. So that's how that goes. Some things that I didn't show in the other videos. So the shop vac, this is the stock hose. I have a 20-foot hose for it also, but this is the stock hose that it came with. You know, and it's, I don't know, 6 feet, 7 feet long. It's plugged in. This is the air intake, and this fits right in there and locks in, which is kind of cool. That wasn't intentional, it just worked out that way. So pipe goes up there, there's the fire pot, and then over here I wired this up with a dimmer switch and an outlet, and I mean, it totally works. So there's the shop vacs on, blowing stuff up out of there right into my coffee, and then you can hear and then I can just change it however I need to with this little dial. Works pretty good. That's a $7 build right there, so sweet. And yeah, that's it for this segment. I'll cut together stuff as we move along. And I don't know if you can see it, but the smoke coming off of that's yellow. That's the sulfur burning out of it. But check this shit out. Full speed will turn into a fucking blast furnace. About half speed, and that's just off now. It's crazy. So I busted the tip right off of this trying to reforge it, so I'm working on a different tool now. This bolt is zinc coated, so yeah, that's that nasty shit that's on there, which is supposed to be super dangerous if you breathe it and blah blah blah. I got shit to do. My goal is to get that into here and then pound it together, and that's going to be my stirring stick over there. It's the first thing that I really kind of need. Oh, that fire is crazy hot. That is totally forge welding temp. Like, I melted the bolt down. So it really didn't take that long to get the metal hot. It's a new lesson. This is the worst fucking tool to hold on to this with, too.
I bet that I'm iron deficient.
I have iron supplements. I have them.
Okay, well,
I know where they're at.
tell me.
They're upstairs in the kitchen above the stove.
Why?
So there's like vitamins up there. I don't know. I think there might be some in the bathroom too. I don't know. I'll go look. I'm busy right now.
No, there's not any in the bathroom.
Ah, this sucks. These pliers fucking suck for holding on to anything. And get the big hammer. I need tongs. I need blacksmith tongs, but I need to make them. So part of the reason they tell you to make your own tongs is because using anything else is so fucking shitty that you just like do it and learn.
Well, you need like a big pair of like those pliers that we use for vaping with the curves on the inside.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a pair of those and I busted them off. What I really need are blacksmith tongs.
I love that we're in the middle of like a drought and you're just out here with like a fire device.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll use the wood. There we go. That's okay. Bending over, it's fine. That was sort of my goal. This is seriously like the worst tool to use for any of this shit. Ah, there we go. Might as well be one piece of metal now. If I had something to set it in, I'd try to peen it over. Oh, all the tools I can think of that I already need. Well, let's try to straighten that back out. This side so I can draw it out better. Boy, that'll wear your hand out too. Not quite. Totally flattened that out in a way that I did not intend to. Oh, this is fun. Big hammer.
Break anything else yet?
I'm videotaping Grandma. I'm just mangling this, man. It wiggles around, but There's no way it can come off of there. It's ugly as all shit. It does its job. Okay. That's good enough for me. I'm happy with that for now. I wish it was longer, but I'll draw it out later when I get like a set of something that can actually hold on to shit. This is why blacksmiths use tongs. Round the corner out a little bit if I can. I fucking hate this. Got an actual real grip on it. Sort of. See if we can get this to focus. So that's my first forged steel square bent spike. I really like this shape a lot. I have a lot of spikes like this on my stuff. Now I'm going to test and see if my tooth forging idea is going to work the way that I want it to. So let's try it. It sure did. So I use my small hammer, get over here on the edge, and just one good solid fucking smack is what I wanted. I think that did it. There's actually still a little fleck from the grinder, which isn't a bad thing, but I'm gonna remove it anyway. Ah, damn it. That knocked off my tooth. But, alright. Well, I'll do it again. Red, but I don't need it fucking sparking, glowing hot. What I'm trying to do here. Square this bitch back up a little bit. fucking up the original forging there. There. There, so I kind of mangled it up a little bit, but conventional spikes have a problem. They're center tapped. They're tapped right in the middle. This is not focusing worth a shit at all here. So they're tapped right in the center. That means they turn, they spin on their screw. What I've done here, and I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but right up here on this corner, I've smacked it down and gave it a little bit of a tooth. So when you tighten this into leather, that will dig into the top and this won't be able to turn. There's a little tiny bit of a rise. As I get better at this, it won't look so mangled on the corner, but I personally don't mind the mangled look. So I'm doing this mainly for me to start with.
Yeah.
Girlfriend likes that.
That's really good.
Alright, I melted the tips off of these, but I reforged them so that they'll hold on to a spike better. It's not perfect. They're still a little wonky, but when you get a grip on it, it holds on pretty well. And then they can also grab the shaft just straight on like that and hold on pretty good with quite a bit of tension. So maybe this will make it easier. Let's do a spike start to finish. Oh, that's so much better, being able to hold on to it. Still not perfect, but better. That's a bad grip. Oh, nothing like a flaming hot railroad spike flying across the yard. Get your attention. These are made of tough stuff, man. I think she's hot. Yeah. Oh, that'll wear your arm right the fuck out. The tip is not hot. Really got to work on the placement of the steel. Get as much pounding in on that fucking tip as I can before it gets all pushed back down. Ooh, forming a blister. Yeah, the first thing I'm fucking making after this is a set of bolt tongs. Ambience and vanity. Knock down the corners a little bit. Now bend it. This is why I left the edge of the railroad track curved. Works like a horn. Not real hard to bend it. Too much out of it that time, actually. Alright, straighten that back out. I like it. Chew it up a little bit. Fucking quench it, cut it, tooth it. That ought to be enough. Just a light cherry heat. This one, tooth is perfect. It's exactly what I want. I want it slid down on the corner. God damn it, focus. There we go. Let it bite into the leather. Won't move around too much. This one's a little skinnier, but each of them is going to be different on purpose. I might make some short, fat, just straight sharp ones too. All right, we're going to try something a little different. This is a railroad screw spike. I can get it to focus. There we go. Well, not there we go. They're beefy. And I'm hoping if I hammer this down, make a big fat straight spike, I can keep some of that swirl. Kiss. These do not work well for moving onto this spikes. heavy, thick fucking piece of metal there. Channel lock's definitely not the fucking tool to use here. Get away from me there. Got the tip fucking just melted.
Nearly 2 million Americans are incarcerated in the prison system of the U.S.
That pisses me off. I really wanted to keep that fucking tip. Oh well. Oh, my arms are getting so tired.
The percentage of Americans in the prison system has doubled since 1985.
My right arm's about running out of mojo. Oh, that's alright. Let's use the left. See how well that works. I definitely don't have the same kind of fucking accuracy, but it's not nearly as tired. Law enforcement's increased by abolishing mandatory minimum sentences. Fucking down. There we go. Left-handed hammer I don't know when the camera cut off, but that's how that one turned out after the cut. Now we got to do the quench. Focus. So now, time to tooth it. All we want is a little dent. Just like that, actually, and then after I do that shit, I can tap the marring of that back out and just use the tooth part. I'll pull it down a little. Oh yeah. What those screw spikes are made of, but quenching them makes them fucking hard as a coffin nail, so they must be high carbon. But there's that. There's the tooth. Fold it over just a little bit. Now, I don't think I'm actually going to polish these for my own use, but I may polish some up, I don't know. But it kept the little swirl pattern in there, which is awesome. Battery's getting low. Don't know how much more we're going to be able to record, but we're back at it. 3 spikes in, definitely wearing my arm out. Ooh, that almost fell into the bucket. That would have been bad. By the way, I'm totally doing this in flip-flops right now because I'm a fucking savage. There are some model paints in that sack. There's yellow and silver.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you want to use them.
Those aren't what I want.
Okay. Now I'm going to try to round this one up a little bit. Almost melted off the tips there. Battery died. Taking the final portion of the video on my phone. There's fucking stuff and shit laying around. Girlfriend's over there working on a project. Raked the coals out of the forge that were left. Went through quite a bit of coal. May have to somehow increase the efficiency or something like that. Getting ready to go eat some dinner, so I'm taking a break for now. I may fire it up again later, but so these are the 4 spikes that I made. I got pretty quick with the last one, which was this one. So this started out as a square hunk of railroad spike, totally square on the end, like this one. So I just put it in the vise and clamp it off, and then hit it with the angle grinder to cut them off, and then I do it again. That was the big fat one there that I did. And this stuff is fucking hard as a coffin nail after you quench it. So this has got to be some kind of high carbon steel, and I have a ton of those. So I may end up using them to make knives or something. I don't know. But this is what I'm focused on for now. This is why I originally decided to start forging, and they don't take too long. So now that I'm getting it down, getting a little faster, this should be a pretty quick thing. But my whole goal here was to make spikes that were irregular and organic looking like spawn, and I succeeded in that. So these two were similar. I only did this 2 in a row like this just to try repeatability, see if I could do it. This one's bigger, obviously, and that one's a little smaller, so they're not identical or even close to identical. But as I get better at it, I'll be able to make stuff that goes together better. But I actually am gonna, all these spikes that I'm making right now, I'm gonna put these on my alligator bracer, and they're just gonna be just all wicked and jumbled up. So I need 6 more actually, so I may make those later, because it's got 5 spikes on each side. And yeah, so there's that.